In 1962, I was a fugitive, moving in the shadows to build the African National Congress. His armed wing, Umkhonto we Sizwe, against apartheid, which had segregated South Africans by race since 1948. Denying blacks the right to vote, own land, or live freely. This story, The Courier's Code, a driver's secret mission, follows a fictional driver named Samuel, whose covert deliveries for our struggle kept hope alive during a time of intense repression. His tale is one of cunning, loyalty, and quiet heroism woven into our fight for freedom. Samuel, a wiry man in his late 30s, drove a battered delivery van in Durban, transporting goods for a small grocery wholesaler. By day he hauled sacks of rice and sugar, but by night he became a courier for the ANC, carrying messages, weapons, and funds to support Umkhonto's sabotage campaign against government infrastructure. In 1961, after the Sharpeville massacre where 69 unarmed protesters were killed, Samuel, inspired by my speeches he heard at clandestine meetings, offered his van to the cause. I met him once, disguised as a mechanic, and saw the steel in his eyes when he said, "Madiba, I'll drive through hell for freedom." His missions were perilous. Samuel hid coded messages in hollow, dug spare tires, and stashed dynamite under false floorboards. He drove winding routes to evade police checkpoints, memorizing back roads across Natal. One night, delivering pamphlets to a safe house, he was stopped by police. With a calm smile, he offered them tea from a flask, chatting about the weather while guns lay hidden beneath his seat. They let him go, unaware. His quick thinking reminded me of the women who outwitted police during the 1956 Women's March. Samuel's van became a lifeline for our network. He carried funds to exiled ANC leaders in Lesotho, sewn into his jacket's lining. His wife, Martha, a seamstress, helped disguise the cargo, her silence as vital as his. Once, Samuel drove me to a secret meeting with Walter Sisulu, my comrade, in a sugarcane field. We planned attacks on power stations, and Samuel's knowledge of routes ensured I escaped undetected. His courage echoed our 1952 defiance campaign, when we defied unjust laws together. In 1963, as police closed in after the Lillisley farm raid, Samuel's role grew riskier. He smuggled a wounded comrade, shot during a sabotage mission, to a sympathetic doctor. Police set up roadblocks, but Samuel used a fake delivery manifest, claiming he was hauling fruit. The comrade survived, and Samuel's cool head saved our network from exposure. I was arrested that year in Natal, but Samuel's deliveries kept Umkhonto active, a fact I learned on Robben Island through new prisoners' whispers. Samuel faced betrayal in 1964. A neighbor, bribed by police, reported his late night drives. Officers raided his home, tearing apart his van, but Martha had moved the latest cargo, a crate of explosivesto, a neighbor's shed. Samuel endured a month in detention, beaten but silent. Released, he resumed his runs, using a borrowed bicycle when his van was seized. His son, Peter, only 12, began helping, hiding messages in his school bag, a quiet echo of the youth who later fueled the 1976 Soweto uprising. By 1966, Samuel's health faltered from stress, but he trained other drivers, passing his routes and tricks. His van, repaired, became a symbol in Durban's townships, where people whispered of the ghost driver, aiding the ANC. During a 1968 mission, police chased him after a tip-off. Samuel ditched his van in a riverbed, escaping through bushland, his knowledge of the land saving him. On Robben Island, stories of his escapes lifted our spirits during long days in the lime quarry. In the 1980s, as township uprisings grew, Samuel, now graying, supported student protesters, delivering medical supplies to clinics like those I heard of in Pulsmore Prison. Peter joined the ANC underground, carrying his father's legacy. When police firebombed Samuel's home in 1985, he rebuilt, saying, "They'd burn my house, but not my purpose." His words mirrored our prison resolve to endure. When I was released in 1990, I met Samuel at a Durban rally, his van parked proudly nearby. He handed me a worn map of his routes, saying, "This kept us moving." As president in 1994, I thought of him when we built roads and clinics, honoring his unseen journeys. Samuel trained Peter to drive, passing his skills to a new generation rebuilding South Africa. Samuel's story reflects the thousands who risked all in secrecy. His van was a thread in our struggle's tapestry, linking my fugitive days to the broader fight. On Robben Island, we sang of such heroes, their courage sustaining us. This tale of Samuel shows that freedom lives in quiet axe driving, hiding, enduring,